They don't own this IP. It's Lego. What the hell is going on? What are you guys drinking? What the hell is going on?
Bro, imagine getting angry over a Lego game going to Nintendo Switch. Couldn't be me, honestly. The Lego Horizons game will be launching day and date. Not only on PC, but also on Nintendo Switch. And this has PlayStation fanboys seething, coping, and deeply in denial. And I don't understand how they just don't see this shit coming, because they just keep moving the goalposts, right? Because it went from, oh, PlayStation games are exclusive and will never come to PC, to, okay, they come to PC, but not day and date, to, okay, they come day and date to PC, but they're not coming to other consoles, to now they're also coming to other consoles. I don't understand how they just can't wrap their head around the fact that Sony, like Microsoft, is slowly going third party, because every time Microsoft does anything in the gaming industry that's somewhat profitable, Sony copies it, including putting their games on other platforms. Now let's have a good laugh at the expense of all the PlayStation fanboys who are coping and seething about this game going to the Nintendo Switch.
You know it's a Lego game, right? It's not made by Guerrilla, so not a first-party game. Sony owns the Horizon franchise and lent it out to another developing team in cooperation with Lego. And Lego decided the game would be coming out on PlayStation and the Switch. It's a business decision from Lego.
I have seen tweets like this everywhere of people saying it's a Lego game, it's not made by Sony or by a first-party studio, it's not technically first-party IP, so it doesn't count as going third-party. First of all, Sony owns the Horizon IP. Second of all, this game is co-developed by Guerrilla Games, which means that it technically is a first-party game, since a first-party studio co-developed it, right? Thirdly, Sony Interactive Entertainment owns the Horizon Adventure Lego game trademark. They own the trademark, they own the IP, the game, so they probably decided where it went. Okay, so not only is it developed by a first party, it's also owned by Sony and not by Lego. And last but not least, the developers over at Guerrilla Games who have worked on this game have said that it was their decision to put the game on Switch. So this was 100% a first-party PlayStation decision. Stop fucking making up all these things. Oh, it's a Lego game, it doesn't count. Like, stop being in denial. Sony put a first-party game co-developed by a first-party studio on the Nintendo Switch, a rivaling console. Stop coping, stop seething, stop snorting fucking salt, shut the fuck up, and just accept it. PlayStation is going third party.
But not like Xbox is. You won't see those PlayStation games on Xbox.
Yeah guys, this is completely different, because Xbox is putting their games on PC and other consoles, while PlayStation is putting their games on PC and other consoles. I don't understand how this is in any way different, right? Other than, I guess, Xbox is being skipped over. If you're trying to tell me that this isn't truly a third-party game because it doesn't release on every single system, then games like Call of Duty are also not third-party because they don't release on Switch. It's complete bullshit. You're moving the goalposts, you're coping. PlayStation is going third-party. Just accept it, dude. Accept it and move on.
Lego Horizon on Switch is comparable to Ori and the Blind Forest and Will of the Wisps getting ported to Nintendo Switch 4 years ago. Until Sony starts putting games on Xbox, the claim of full third party is a legendary level reach.
Bro, honestly, I don't know what the fuck happened to GriffinGaming, but he became such a, PlayStation dick rider. Honestly, he used to be cool, man, back in the day. He used to actually make good content. Now he just makes shitty streams where he sucks PlayStation's dick and is like a discount synthetic man. And his arguments here are also shit, they usually are, but, again, I just said, just because they're not putting the game on Xbox doesn't mean they're not full third party, right? Because if a game skips out on one system, and it automatically, because of that, isn't considered third party, then most games, 90% of them, aren't third party games. And Ori and the Blind Forest and Will of the Wisps and something like Cuphead, which also got ported to Switch and I think to PlayStation as well, are nowhere near the same as LEGO Horizons going to Switch. Because LEGO Horizons, like I said, is a game that's being co-developed by a first-party PlayStation studio. The IP and the trademark for the game are owned by Sony or by a Sony first-party studio. Both these games, you know, Cuphead and Ori and Will of the Wisps, those games are not owned by Microsoft. They don't own the IP, they don't own the companies who made those games, they only had like the right to publish them. And because of that, they kept them timed exclusive to the Xbox. This is nowhere near the same thing. This is just the beginning of Sony starting to port their games not only to PC, but to other consoles as well.
Horizon Adventures. Whoa. That shit's gonna be on the Switch? How the fuck do we feel about that? That's the only PlayStation IP they showed.
I'm gonna be honest though, it does look cool, but it's like, bro, why put it on?
Why put it on fucking?
Why put it on fucking? Because it fucking makes fucking tons of fucking money. That's fucking why. Very easy, simple answer.
Why put that shit on? What's the name? Day one. Why put that shit on PC day one? Like if you really understand, like if you really want to put it down that way, like they contradict themselves a lot with this game.
How do they contradict themselves? Like, it's been obvious to everybody, except for PlayStation fanboys, that Sony's only going to continue to put more and more of their IPs on other platforms, just like Microsoft has done. Sony's just a couple years behind, but if you look at what Microsoft did, which is slowly start putting games on PC, then fully start day and date putting their games on PC, and then slowly putting their games on other consoles, Sony's doing the exact same shit. They're doing the exact same thing. But for some reason, PlayStation fanboys are just too blind, I guess, to see it. They just don't want to acknowledge it at all because they might lose out on some Twitter arguments or some shit. I don't know.
We're going to see. It's a pass for me, not because it kind of goes against everything I believe in when it comes to this exclusive shit, but it's a pass because I don't play LEGO games like that.
Okay, putting aside the incredibly cringy quote of "it goes against everything I believe in" when it comes to this exclusive shit, which is the cringiest shit I've heard all day. But putting that aside, right, you're not gonna play the game anyway. You literally just said, I'm not gonna play the game, I don't play LEGO games. But you're still sitting there angry that other people get to play the game. You don't even want it. Why are you upset that people who might want to play the game on Switch get to play the game? It's the dumbest shit ever, dude. I don't want to play this, but you don't get to play it either because you didn't pay $500 for an overrated plastic box.
But when it comes like to Aloy and a fun factor kid version, I'm probably gonna be experiencing that with Astrobot better. I think Astrobot is gonna be a better game than this, and that's why I say, what was the point of having a Horizon Adventure Lego game when she's already in Astrobot this year, and both of the games come out this year? Like, what game you think is gonna grab everybody's attention? Horizon Adventures or Astrobot?
Yeah, this is also just so funny. Him literally going like, why even play this game anyway when this exclusive kid-friendly game or whatever the fuck he says is coming out for PlayStation only? Like, why not just play that? This game is gonna suck. I don't understand how he also just doesn't seem to realize that these games are nowhere near similar. Like, have you ever played a LEGO game? It's nothing like a 3D platformer. I also just don't get the hype around Astrobot that a lot of these PlayStation fanboys have, because a 3D platformer themed around the PS5 just seems cringe to me. But that could just be me. I don't know if a lot of people are excited for it or not, but it's not, it's not exactly a very creative idea. Now I want to wrap up this video with this final tweet. LEGO Horizon Adventure will take 7 to 8 hours to complete. Thoughts?
It's a LEGO game. Those games don't be long. Kids ain't going to play a game that long, lol.
Now, this just truly exposes the hypocrisy of PlayStation fanboys, because it's not okay ever for an Xbox game to be like less than 10 or 12 hours long, right? But when a PlayStation game is like 7 to 8 or 12 hours long, it's completely fine, okay, for whatever bullshit reason they decide to come up with that time. In this case, it's that it's a Lego game for children, which is bullshit. Okay, because just because it's a game for all ages doesn't mean that it's for children. The only games I would consider games specifically for kids are shit like Put, you know, like educational games like that. And then there's also the weird idea that children don't want games to be of high quality or to be long. Because if you look at like the most successful, I guess, kid-friendly games of all time, it's games that do take like 20 hours to fully complete, or longer even. So I don't know. This is the end of the video, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up here because I feel like I'm getting brain damage from covering this much salt. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.
Meet Displate Lumino, the new generation of illuminated